Hello everybody, welcome back to Spinner Rack Reviews. Today we're going to be reviewing Birds of Prey and the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn. What a goony goo goo title, my goodness. I gotta say, I saw the movie the other day and I was surprised. I actually liked it. This was definitely not one of the movies that I was planning to watch this year. I mean, this year is a chock full of female lead-dominated movies. You're having Mulan after this. You can consider her a superhero. But after that, you have Black Widow and you have Wonder Woman, which are going to be the big guns from Marvel and DC. This movie, I was on the fence about it and before seeing it, but after seeing it, I definitely enjoyed it quite a bit. There are several people have been comparing it to Deadpool, and I can definitely see the Deadpool reference in this movie. The action is off the chain. There's comedic elements, and what I got to tell you right now is Margot Robbie, she is Harley Quinn. This is her role. Margot Robbie steals this show. I mean, from every frame that she's in, she's just taking it over. She's absolutely fantastic. And that is basically probably one of the small problems with the whole film, in that you did not need the Bird of Prey. Why did they came up with the title? This should have been an entire vehicle that should have been dedicated just to her with a supporting cast. I mean, that's basically what they turned out to be, but you know, why I think that was in and of itself a problem. But let's get into the basic story. The story here is that she's finally broken up with the Joker. Now, we don't see the Joker. We don't know which Joker, but most likely it is the Joker from the Suicide Squad, the Jared Leto Joker. The Joker I actually like, but a lot of people didn't. This is the Joker from the Joker, Joaquin Phoenix. He would not be able to handle our girl Harley Quinn. I mean, he's totally out of her league. She's in love with the Jared Leto Joker, in love, obsessed, whatever you say. But finally, she breaks up that toxic relationship and she tries to move on. But there's some serious consequences, because once you're no longer under the Joker's protection, because I mean, the Joker is, amongst crime families, is no joke. People are scared of him. They don't know what he's going to do. And Harley Quinn, was his right-hand man, or his right-hand woman. And a lot of people have stuff out for her because, being Harley Quinn, she was off the chain. She did a lot of mean stuff to people. She harmed a lot of people, whether intentionally or not. She did a lot of bad stuff. So this is what happens. Everybody's basically after her because, the Joker's no longer with her. The main protagonist of this movie is the Black Mask, who is, a comic character from DC. He's been Batman. He's fought a lot of different people in Gotham. But this guy is played by Ewan McGregor. Of course, we all know who Ewan McGregor is. Obi-Wan Kenobi, baby. Yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's kind of interesting. He's working with DC Warner Brothers on this movie, but he's trying to do the Obi-Wan TV show on Disney Plus. But hey, whatever it is, I think he does a pretty good job. Some people knock Ewan McGregor, but overall he was a pretty good actor. I couldn't complain about him. His character was a little off the rockers, but enjoyable. But the Black Mask has bigger plans. He's trying to take over all of Gotham Crime Syndicate, and he's trying to get this diamond that it killed one of the most prominent mobster families from Gotham, and in doing so, he got this diamond that had their bank accounts and everything in it, and so he was going to use that because they have their secrets and there's tons of money in there, accounts that he could utilize to fund his power play in Gotham. And so this diamond gets lost, and basically Harley Quinn has to go out and see if she can grab it, get it back from him, or else her life is forfeit. But this is where a lot of different characters come in. Black Canary, who is a singer in the show, she actually works for Ewan McGregor. But guess what? She's the daughter of Black Canary, who had died previously, and so she still has her mother's ability, which of course, the Canary, Canary Cry, Canary Scream. She has that ability, but she actually hooks up with Cassandra Cain. Cassandra Cain is a little girl who is a pickpocket, and she's the one who actually pickpockets and steals the diamond with all that valuable information that our boy Black Mask Ewan McGregor is looking for. And so everybody's after her, and Black Canary, Journey Smollett, who actually does a pretty good job, and I can see her continuing in the role. They are all trying to get her, and Journey's trying to help her out. And she's working with Rosie Perez, who's a cop, a downtrodden cop who, has been out of her luck, and she's basically she knows she's trying to get the Black Mask, trying to get Harley Quinn. She's involved in all that stuff, but she's just out of luck. Then lastly, you have the Huntress, The Huntress is the daughter of the last remaining member of that mob family that was killed off. I think it's the Bertolucci mob family from Batman, one of the big mob families. She's the last one, and she's basically come back 15 years later to kill all the people that killed her or harmed her family. So that's where that gets in. So these guys basically come together to stop the Black Mass, or basically the Black Mass tries to get them, and they band together with of course, the leader, Margot Robbie, as Harley Quinn. So overall, I mean, the action is off the chain. I gotta say, I mean, you come in here. Someone also compared the action here to John Wick's, and yeah, I gotta say, I believe they said that one of John Wick's directors or action choreographers was there. It's great. You have with Harley Quinn, you have several costume changes in this movie, but also you have her fighting with the familiar bat, the gun that shoots the bean bags, and the little I don't know, your confetti and stuff like that. You have her. It's just that she is really good. I mean, again, Margot Robbie this is her role. No one else at least could have done it and pulled it off as well as she has. Lastly, my big thing here is that I think overall this is a great movie for everybody ought to take a look at and enjoy. This is probably, like I said, very surprising and probably one of my top superhero movies of the year so far. Of course, it's the first one, but this is the bar that everybody has to get. Some people have been complaining about it, but I think it's a fun romp. And one great thing about the whole movie is that Margot Robbie is not a reliable narrator. She's telling you a story and then changing it up. She's telling you the story in the middle of the story, and you're like, oh my gosh, this chick is absolutely funny. But yeah, I give her nothing but kudos. But this movie should have been a PG-13 movie. I think the audience that would have probably gone to it would have been a little younger and would have liked this whole anti-hero, dorky, crazy. But Warner Brothers is going for an R. Gotta understand that, and it may have suffered because when I was at the movie theater the other day, it was half full and very surprising. But the mix was men and women compared with there was men and women in there, which was a good mix. But I expected it to be more people coming out. I don't know if it was the ad campaign or whether or not, again, the R. I think the R hurt it. But hey, I think if you have a chance to see it, hey, take your loved one out to it during Valentine's Day and you're going to have a blast. Spinner Rack, out.